Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Let me fix the camera. Let's fix this one first. And then let's fix this one. There we go. All right, let me grab a pop-out chat. All right. Coin Junkie, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for carrying around that wrench. Old Town Homestead, thank you for being a member and thank you for being here. Scratch and Go, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it. All right. I forgot my knife, so I got to run upstairs and grab my knife. Let me confirm. One watching. Let me throw something out here. I think I got something going on with my chat. You refresh that. Hey, Old Town, what's going on, bud? Miss Coin Crew, what's happening? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, let me post this. What's going on this live? Hey, you know, it's a good day. I got 4 boxes to go through, so I figured I would share. Who's in the house? Let me know. Put ones in the chat. Hey, Siren, what's going on, bud? Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you. Let me start the bot. Old Town, thank you very much. All right, I do have to run upstairs and grab my knife. I forgot it upstairs. I was opening up another box last night. Bot's coming up right now. Might be up. All right. So last night, look what I found. I opened the box up. There were 2 binges in it. There's the first one, a 59, and there's the second one, 63. And like 7 NIFCs, and a holy half, and something else. But then I opened up another one, and I got 4 40%ers out of it. Coin Silver, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Breeze, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. Yeah, so those two are in one box last night, and these boxes over here are tied in with that bank. So I just don't know if we're going to find silver. So I have 4 boxes over here. If you saw the picture on the starting of the stream, that'll show you the 4 boxes. But we'll see what happens. These are leftover rolls from, where were these from? I don't know. But let me go grab my knife. I'll come back. You guys be good. And we'll get to a little coin roll hunt here. See if we can't find something, maybe give something away. I'll be right back. All right. So all the mailings are out, just to let you guys know. I got everything out yesterday. Well, I got them stickered from stamps.com yesterday, but I just dropped them off this morning, so they are moving though. Kev, what's going on, bud? Sharks in the house, what's going on? Wishes, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Metal Dragon, what's happening? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. You know what I could do is I could go StreamYard this thing and let you guys come up on the panel if anybody's interested. I could shut this one down and go do a StreamYard. If anybody's interested in that, let me know in the chat. If not, I'll just keep going down the road here. Dwayne, I saw that. Muscle Show, what's happening? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I gotta find me a doubled up 74 here pretty soon. Mud Swat, what's happening? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. We got 4 boxes over here, and I'm going to find some 90%ers in it. Found a couple Benjis last night in the same set of boxes. And then if you guys see the counter on the screen right now, that's what we found in the coin roll hunt on Sunday night. So 1940s, one silver 90%er. That was a Walking Liberty ender, as a matter of fact. A couple NIFCs and a miscellaneous. I think we got a proof out of the deal. So we did fill a board Sunday night. I've just got boxes to go through before I take them back this week, so. Siren, do it. Send me a pic. Counting on all 300 of Far North's vids for his, commenting on all 300 of Far North's vids for his contest. 50 more to go. Tell us about his contest. I don't know about it. It's kind of a good idea, though. You guys would be there for like a whole weekend commenting on 4 years worth of mine. I kind of passed out for some reason today. Mud, knock it off. I'm not liking this box. I'm going to go through it on an edge hunt. I kind of spaced out for some reason. Spaced or passed? Passed out? That might be a vitamin deficiency. Hi-ho Silver, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in, appreciate it. There's an 18, we don't count them, but it is an 18. Oh, spaced out. Yeah, I caught that after I said it. When my son had that potassium deficiency, he was spacey. Given a bunch of silver and coins he had graded for his 2K subs. Okay, let me show that. Giving a bunch of silver and coins he had graded for his 2K sub. 1 entry for every vid you like and comment on. An extra entry for making a shout out video. Nice. I'll have to get over there and check in with him. I want to get to those other boxes though. I know it kind of makes you guys sick how I fly through these, but so that dances in the grocery aisle. SMK, what's going on, bud? Hey, SMK, I put some extra goodies in your bag for you. It is on its way. You should have got an email yesterday. Welcome back, my dude. And I hope the rain eases up for you. I'm pretty sure you're going to get 3 or 4 inches or 5 inches of rain there. So put on your hip boots and, lock and load. SMK, thanks for coming in. Edward Morley, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Hi-ho Silver, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate you. I'm just trying to get through these. I have like, oh, you just can't see. Oh yeah, you can see the rolls. You get that out of the way. I made a list of 10 comments and rotated them because if the same comments too many times, YouTube keeps your likes but removes the comments. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going on with that. I do know this. I woke up this morning and I had 12 more subscribers than I did last night when I went to bed. And I've been stuck on the same subscriber count for over 3 weeks. So I don't know what they're doing, if they're taking away and then giving you a bulk or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But yesterday was 73 and this morning was 86. So I don't know. Really weird what they're doing. One more roll of this stupid box. All right, that one's done. Let's get to the ones with possibly Benjis. I do have a total of 6 boxes over here. 2 of them I think I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna go through those. They could possibly have those 40%ers in from the other night. Big Apple Stacker, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Got pineapple drink in that thing. Pina. Okay. Anybody got anything on their mind? I did talk to Matt, 83. He's not getting any texts, but they do have the phone lines open there in Homa. So the phone lines are up, but I don't think any of the internet stuff or any of the data is up yet over there. But I did chat with him. He said he was going to call me later. Maybe he'll call me during the stream and we can see how he's doing. Oh, sticker ender. That guy's a jerk. This guy puts all sorts of stickers on stuff. You know that guy? These are some loose rolls. The machine was having a hard time that day. Like I could probably just push them through. Let me see. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Hurts your thumb after a while when you push them like that though. Yeah, everybody's without power down there, I think. They're bringing in big, huge humidifiers to prevent mold in restaurants and things like that. But I haven't really had a super chat with Matt, meaning a, sit down talk for 20 minutes. I kind of wanted to do a StreamYard with him while he was on the dinghy. He's a tugboat captain. I call his boat a dinghy. But maybe later on, if I get in touch with him and he wants to do that, I do know that his shift is coming up. He pilots a tugboat there on the rivers there around Louisiana. And he hasn't been able to get home, but they did send everybody. He sent his family to higher ground in hunting camp somewhere. I don't really know where that's at, but so maybe if I can get in touch with him, he might want to do a 15 or 20 minute little stream. That would be cool. Come on, we're going to find silver in this box, I hope. That looked like an NIFC, though. All right. Nothing crazy on anybody's mind. Nobody's saying anything. Went to a Waffle House that was open and they didn't have waffles. She said it was a bittersweet moment. Really? Uh-oh. 1968 first roll. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. That's gonna be something. Wait for the rain here in New York. Yeah, Apple, I think your rain is coming Thursday. I did see the tails from that storm. Yeah, we need to find some silver. I really wanted to find a box with a silver ender for Big Viking, but I could not find one the other night. First roll has silver. Pretty incredible. There's another one. Yep, this is another one in boxes. Right there, second to the end. It was almost an ender. This was almost Big Vikings. But these 40 percenters are different from the 40 percenters that we hunted the other night. The ones we hunted the other night were incredibly nice. These kind of a smoky room yellow tint to them. Oh man, there's a 90. Boom, baby. I think it's a 90. If it's not a 90, it's going to be one of those really nice. Yeah, see, it's 69. It's not a 90. But we were finding really nice coins that were looking like 90%ers the other night. Kind of excited about this box. We got 4 more. Silver Road. Let me see, did I miss Silver Road in there? Hey, Silver Road, thanks for coming in. I can finally be in one of your streams. Thank you very much for coming in. Silver Road, where are you located? You can just give me a state. Oh yeah, I'm totally sorry I forgot that. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. This is, good therapy here in this coin community, my friend. And I'm very sorry. But hang out. I appreciate you coming in. Matter of fact, I looked. What did I do? Oh yeah. I looked up Truckin' the other day to find out where he was, and I just totally forgot that you were his son. Sorry about that. I will remember that from now on, though. Sorry about the dogs. We're babysitting a dog for a sister-in-law that's gone to California to take care of. She lost a son, so she's got some stuff to take care of. Where's silver at? Hey, Lozinski, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We found 3 silver so far in this box. I'm guessing there's 6. I wish there was 19 like the other night when we had 2 boxes with 19, but maybe I'm an overachiever at 6. We guessed the entire alphabet and it did not solve the hangman. Then it's probably, I don't know. Maybe it is an underscore, or I don't know. You guys are sharper than me. I don't know. Throw it in the Google search just the way it is. What do we do if we can't figure it out? I don't know if I can or not. Mini games. Duel, free for all, boss battle. Living MN, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So I found it, but I don't know how to reset it. Man, Sidekick's gonna get upset if I mess this thing up. Well, let me bring it out here so you can look at it And maybe you guys can tell me what to do. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can. I don't know. Let me know if you want me to see. If I go to mini games, there's nothing there for Hangman, so I have to go to mini game. Yeah, I have to go to commands, insert Apple key. It's already up over here. I don't know how to reset it. Uncheck Hangman. Okay. Well, it's already on. Oh, okay. And then maybe refresh. And then let's recheck it. I don't know if it closed or not. Now let me know what's going on. Nope, it's still there. It didn't close. Let me uncheck this. X out. All right, I closed it up. Let me bring it back up. Let me give it a couple minutes. Then I'll bring it back up and we'll see if that did it. Hey, I've got an unsolvable word down here on Hangman.
I can come down and try to help it out, but I don't really know much about the Hangman, to be honest with you. I'll be down.
All right, thanks. Because it's not mini games, it's scripts. If I turn it on, and refresh. Oh, no. I made an IT call.
Not sure I'm going to be able to fix it.
So, look here. Look in the chat. There's the word.
Is it literally unsolvable or just no one not know it?
Everybody guessed everything.
Well, move out of the way.
There, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, well.
Hold on a minute. Let me go to intermission. Hey, Matt, what's going on, bud? I was just wondering how it's going down there.
fucking devastating. It's fucking fucked. Everything around my house is demolished. Everything. It's high school behind my house. The whole roof's in the front yard. Give me a heads up a little bit before. I mean, you know, the cycling is all you're going to hear is New Orleans is this and New Orleans that. All they talk about is New Orleans going to do. You don't hear shit about our area. And LaFouche Parish and Terrebonne Parish, there's going to be the worst storm to ever hit the Gulf Coast. It's definitely going to be that.
Well, I am streaming right now. If you want to have a little talk, I got a few people in here, like 20 people.
Okay.
But they can hear you now. I kind of muted you when you started at first. But there are sirens in here. Everybody wants to know how you're doing, basically.
Roger, I'll hop on in a minute. Everybody's fine. Everybody's safe. Everybody got out of Houma. All my family did. Thankfully, my mom and my girlfriend's parents decided to leave. They weren't going to leave at first. Them old people, it's hard to get them to freaking leave a lot of times, especially people that's been there forever. And my girlfriend's guy's a constable in children, so he has certain duties also. But I mean, in this situation, you just got to leave. I mean, everybody. I mean, people that I know that houses made every storm before. It's just completely going, like maybe a wall or two, you know? If that.
And you said you're
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
you said you're missing your roof and you lost a couple sheds.
No. I'm just missing shingles. I got shingles going. All my trees, I have like 8 trees in my yard. They're all down. Very little of them standing up still. My windows blew out of my shed, so I'm sure everything in there is ruined. It was raining in there for hours, but I mean, it's all stuff that can be replaced. You know, we're looking at other people's houses where I live. We are extremely fortunate that we just got shingles missing and a couple broken windows and trees down. You know, I mean, it hit our area the hardest. That's terrible. Terrible comparison with food sanitary. Yeah, it's just like I said. It's sad because all you're gonna hear on the news is New Orleans this, New Orleans that, and now they all like, oh, we dodged the bullet, New Orleans. You know, just got power out, and none of them people give 2 shits about, excuse my language, about the people in the smaller areas. The same thing. They still have people from Lake Charles last year that the insurance company still not paying them to put the shingles back on their roof. They still have 12 you know?
Right. Well, did you get any flooding at all where you were?
No, I didn't. It had a little flooding further down where it's expected because they don't have much of a levee there. But we were on the west side of the storm, so the water blows out mostly. Now, don't get me wrong, the storm surge did come in, but our levee was able to hold it. And where I moved, after I flooded twice in my old house, where I moved to the highest part in our parish. So it's not extremely high. We're only 8 feet above sea level, but it's the highest part in our whole parish is 8 foot above sea level.
So let me ask you this: I saw that there were like ships moving up the Mississippi River because of the. How is that possible?
Well, if you're so close to the bottom, what happens when that storm surge comes in? It happens every hurricane. If the river is on the west side, center to west side of that storm surge comes in, and it's 15 foot high. So what it's going to do is it's going to push all that. There's no levee system. There's nothing stopping the Mississippi River from the Gulf. So what you have is just that all the water turns north. The river came up like 5-6 feet when that storm surge. In New Orleans, it came up like 5-6 feet. Some of our boats in this company are high and dry now because the water came up and dropped back out so fast that they're ground. They had barges loose all over the place in the river. They had like 22 barges loose at one time. Our company boats trying to keep their barges together, you know, and it's the scariest thing I've ever been through. Being on a tugboat in the water, even though you feel safe because you're on a boat that's going to float, especially in the river because it's so deep. Where them guys are at, it's 80 foot, 70 foot deep, you know? So if you sink, they're not taking you out anytime soon. And then, especially if it gets close to wintertime. That's normally, if the river comes up, they wait until it's down again before they take any boats out. But he's trying to move one of these boats around at 150 mile an hour winds. I mean, these barges are like kites. It's scary. I mean, a couple of boats, the windows flew out in the wheelhouse. Yeah.
So
one crew got they both started sinking. So in the middle of the hurricane, they climbed underneath a wharf and sat on the cement through the whole storm for like 6 hours of the storm because they both sank.
They just hunkered down underneath an overpass, you said?
Underneath a wharf.
Oh, really?
A wharf in New Orleans. Yeah. Yep.
Where were you at? Were you on the west wall or east wall of that thing?
We were on the west wall, so we was on the good side.
But
if there is a good side, we was on the good side, but we was on the wall itself. So the eye the side of the eye passed right by my hometown. Maybe a little bit of the eye went over Terrebonne Parish.
You did see a little bit of the eye.
Correct, Roger.
Huh.
When the eye comes over you, it's the craziest thing in the world because it's completely calm. Especially if it's a bigger storm. Once the eye hits you, once you get in the center of that eye, all the clouds disappear for a little while. You see them out off in the distance. The wind dies down, to barely nothing. And then when the other side, it's like a tornado. Then when the other side of that storm gets to you, that first 20 to 30 miles outside the eye of that storm, especially on the northeast side of the storm, is the worst part. That is where the most misery happens. Most tornadoes, wind, everything.
Huh. Well, I did hear that New Orleans didn't even flood because they had their levees all dialed in, but
Yeah. No, that's all you're going to hear about. New Orleans this, New Orleans that. It's the same thing happened for Katrina. When Katrina happened, they had the worst flood in history from my house. Everybody south of where I am now pretty much flooded. 4 or 5 feet of water in the house. And that was from Rita, but nobody heard anything about it. They only worry about New Orleans. And the people in New Orleans need help where it happens. Don't get me wrong. They definitely do. Them news crews just need to take themselves to other areas, like Lake Charles last year, like Chauvin, Montague, Bird, Pointe-Champ, Viola-Fouche, Grand Isle. All them places need as many eyes as possible on them because it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot to get. I don't know if our town will ever be the same, but eventually it'll get back to the normal again. But we're talking about a year. It'll be a year before everything's cleaned up.
Well, and you said you lost 2 local gas stations.
Yes.
Right by your house.
Yes. One of them they said is completely gone. Roger. Got a couple of videos of my cousin he's an electrical engineer. His whole brick office, just half of it just completely collapsed. It's just bricks all over the ground. I mean, even brick buildings, It was some extreme winds. I know some people was clocking 180, 190, and then their wind gauges broke. But yeah, it was extreme. But like I said, unfortunately, my family was safe. They went to my parents' camp because, unfortunately, another terrible situation is my family's got COVID right now. So
Really?
they couldn't go to a hotel room. But a babysitter had got COVID. She tested positive the day before we had to evacuate. So the baby wound up getting sick, and then next thing you know, all my kids are coughing and stuff, and they're congested. So it's not like you can send them to a hotel room.
Right.
If my parents would have went to their camp, my girlfriend and kids would have just had to drive up north and sleep in a truck for 3 to 4 days. COVID makes the evacuation process so much worse. So a lot of people talk about why you don't leave. And for this year, COVID was, I'm sure, a big reason for lots of people.
Well, yeah, and it's hard for people to understand or to really figure out why COVID comes into play. I mean, I guess I get it. You really can't be, with other people, but why can't you just... My thoughts are, why can't you just get in a car and drive 12 hours away from there and, and then let it go by and then drive, another 12 hours back home? But I get it. It's not easy to get in and out.
Yeah, and they don't let you back in either. A lot of times the week before they'll even, like right now, the road's completely closed. I watched a video earlier between my house and the closest grocery store that they went to that's by my house, which is about 5 miles away. They had at least 10 telephone poles across the road with wires to where people was having to drive in people's yards to get around. The tankerman that works with me, he lives right down the street from me. He has a 5-6 foot hole in his roof. That happened within about 3-4 hours of the storm starting. So the rest of the storm was just raining into his house. So I'm gonna say 98% of the telephone poles in my hometown are on the ground, or across the road, or no.
And just for everybody's information, your hometown is where?
It's Berg, Louisiana. It's south of Houma, so it's in Terrebonne Parish. Yeah, it's pretty close to the border, right in the middle where Terrebonne Parish and LaFouche Parish meet. It's about as far south as you can go. Takes me about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll be at the end of where it's just water. Maybe 30 minutes to drive south. I'll be, just water. You can't go no further.
I did visit that area a couple years back, and we dipped down on the west side of New Orleans, and then went through Houma and in that area, and then kind of headed down towards your area there, down in that like panhandle, I'm calling it. It's a little bit of a panhandle there. And I did notice that there's really only one way in, one way out there. You can go towards New Orleans, you can go straight up to the Mississippi, or you can go west. But if you go west, it's only one road out of there.
Yes, and pretty much when you have Highway 90, that'll take you to I-10 where I'm at. And where we live at, there's like 4 or 5 different bayous. And what happens is everybody builds along the bayou. So you're going to have houses on both sides of that bayou, and it's like a hand. There's 5 towns, pretty much, with a bayou in between each one. And so you have pretty much one way in and one way out of each one of them bayous. On each side of the bayou, there's a road. But that's it. There's not going to be no other way down there. There's a few bridges at the end where you can cross the bayou. But if those 2 roads are dead, you're not getting to your house unless you have a boat.
Right.
That's exactly how it is. From my house, there's 2 roads that you can take. Well, there's probably 3. I don't live quite. I mean, I live down the bayou, of course. Explaining it to everybody else is kind of hard to understand. But I don't live far down the bayou, considering where I live and how we look at it. I live kind of up the bayou a little, which is kind of retarded thinking about it now. I'm trying to explain that. But there's actually 3 roads that'll get to my house. And those 3 roads go to 3 different bayous, if that makes sense. 3
Yes.
different, well, actually, it's kind of 2 bayous each side of those 2 bayous.
Do you have time a little later to maybe do a StreamYards with me?
Yeah, Roger, I'll hop on. Are you out there now? Or are you going to do it later on?
I'll do it, let's say 1:30. Does that work for you?
Okay. So what time is that going to be here? It's 1:50 here now.
Well, in a half hour.
Okay, so 2:30 here. Roger that. Yeah, Roger, that'll work.
Hey, Matt, I appreciate you very much. I want to get more insight into what's going on over there, because a lot of people in the coin community want it, basically you and Cajun, and they want to know how you guys are doing. And Cajun Coin Hunter, they want to know where. There's a few channels, and they just really want to know how it's going over there.
Roger. Well, Cajun probably, I talked to him a couple times. He wasn't in the worst area this time. It definitely came closer to my house. He got stuck harder with the ones last year. This one was a little bit closer to right dead on my house. He's a pretty good distance away from his. He lives about 2 hours, 3 hours north, west of me. So I know they did lose power from what I understand for a little while, but it wasn't terrible where they was at. It was pretty much clear. I imagine Lady Kid Nichols probably lives in a spot that got probably swamped a little bit also. Because New Orleans did get hit with some high winds. It just didn't really get tore down miserably, And floods, like you said, a lot of times floods devastate for it. This time, it was the winds. The winds were just extreme for a very 12, 16 hours, 100 plus winds. It'll rip pretty much any town apart. But everywhere you go, there's something. People always ask why we stay there. The people where I live is completely different than anywhere else. I'll talk about this stuff later. Not a big deal. All right?
Matt, I'll talk to you in a half hour.
All right, right on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys could hear that or understand that, but pretty neat to have a YouTube community friend that is as close as Matt is to me, and be able to get the insight of what's going on down there. I guess they just kind of skip over these small towns and really worry about the big towns and the big, well, where all the, the mass people are and the mass towns are. So I will be doing another stream here in a half hour. But we're gonna bust through this another box over here and see what we can come up with, and then I'll shut it down, and then I'm gonna bring up a StreamYards. And if you guys haven't seen a Matt 83 StreamYard, it's incredible. He is navigating right now. He is driving right now a tugboat just off of Corpus Christi, and obviously there's still stuff going on there in Corpus Christi, but so we'll be able to see what he does for a living and be able to hang out with him, and maybe you guys can do a question and answer if you have a question about something. And remember, he's driving. There is a co-captain, I guess, or whatever, but he'll be able to answer your questions, and I think that'll be a really, really cool StreamYard. So I'll start it up, and then I'll bring him up, and then we can get some people up on the panel, and he'll have it live on his phone, and he'll be driving, and like if he gets into tight areas and stuff, he'll have to go away, but it'll be fun. I think we'll have a good time with that. So Siren says yes and thanks. So yeah, that's good stuff. I will be doing another video here shortly, but let's get rid of these coins. That box produced 4 40%ers and 2 NIFCs, so that one wasn't bad. I thought I had 2 40s in that one roll, but I didn't. Oh, Silver Keys, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And anybody else I missed, and I'm crazy, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Scratch and Go. That was Matt 83. He is a tugboat captain, positioned well. His home port is out of Louisiana, right there where they have these problems. So the problems with the storm. And if anybody has any questions, maybe you want to write them down, and we'll get to Matt here, and probably I'll shut this down in 20 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Still finding silver in these boxes, Keys. Keys, I found 2 Benjis last night in another box. 59 and a 63. And then just now we found 1, 2, 3, 4. But note, these aren't the same as the ones we found the other night that were just incredibly gorgeous. These are kind of crusty yellow smoker 40%ers. But can't beat it. Gave me some gas money. Let's crack these open and see what we got. Boy, when he first came on the phone, he was all like, man, he was letting it fly. And I had to mute it because there was so much going on. I guess it was crazy down there. People just were hunkered down in closets for 20 hours or something. We got an albino roll. Check it out. Keys, what are you doing today? Anything on your channel? Anything crazy? Gonna go live later? You pouring stuff? So for anybody interested, Flipside will be starting her therapy Thursday. So we did our question and answer yesterday. About what goes down with chemo, and it's pretty crazy. I went and picked up a huge pile of medication for her today. So that's what's going on. First session is on Thursday, and we'll keep you informed on what's going on with her. She wants to do more on her channel, but life's getting in the way of that. So, if you guys don't have her, occasionally the link's popping up. There it is. Flipside's channel. If you guys don't have it, you might want to go over there and grab it. All right. Let's find some more silver. I'm just going to do an edge hunt on this box. I know it's going to drive you guys crazy, but I'm going to have to walk sister-in-law's dog before I do that stream, so I'm going to need a little time. I think that's Matt. Oh yeah, a couple of pictures I have of my house. They're downloading now. I'll show you them. They're coming up right now. Whoa. Holy moly, guys. Let me send them. Oh, there's still more coming down the line here. Hold on. Now I'm going to send these. I'll let you guys look at them. Let me get them up on my computer. Might be too big of a file. Well, let me just bring them up here. You guys can check them out. Looks like this is the school. That's not really crazy, but pretty crazy. Let's bring this one up. Blew the tiles out of the ceiling. That's a lot of the problems with what we call tight envelopes. Envelope is the building itself and how they make the doors tight. Have you tried weighing the rolls for my box? If you can, find the 40 and 90% coins. I have tried weighing them and it didn't work out. I have tried it though. Did I show you guys this picture? That looks like bleacher type seating in the auditorium maybe. Whoa. See, that's pretty crazy. It blew the windows out. So what I was talking about is the envelope on a building stays so airtight that the wind can't get in. And once one window blows out, it becomes a positive pressure building, and then that's how the tiles come out of the ceilings and things like that. Once you lose a window like that, it changes the atmospheric pressure inside that building, which changes a lot of things. Here's Matt's house. So it looks like it fared all right. I mean, it's not a pile of rubble. Let's get to the next one. So it looks like he did all right. His trees took a walloping. But it's pretty incredible a house can withstand that kind of. Hey, Mikey, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, let's get through these rolls. It's 07. I don't want to be late because you'll be expecting us. This is what I have to do sometimes when I have to take back boxes. I don't have enough time in life to do it. To hunt everything. Sorry. If you guys didn't know the name, what that word was, it was abbreviation for West Virginia. W.VA. Is the bot up and running for you guys or what? It is not. Oh yeah, it was. Now I gotta shut one down. Or you guys will be double dipping. So look for a StreamYards when we're all done here. And we'll do a chat with Matt while he's driving. Big tugboat. It's pretty incredible. What is that? 74 and that one? 83. Oh yeah, the bot was running twice. All right, I shut one down. He said he was scared to death on that tugboat during that storm. I'm not sure that guy gets scared. No silver in that box. Bummer. All right, watch your ears. Nobody's really chatty Cathy. 29 up, 19 watching. All right, so we're so smoked in today we can hardly breathe. I'm so sorry that's happening. It's supposed to push down here too, because we're supposed to get something coming up from Mexico that's going to be blowing in here. I got the shingles and not the root. Silver Keys, I didn't know if it was you or Mr. I'm so sorry. I hope it's a light case. And they won't let Flipside get her shingle shot. You want the roofing kind? Oh man, I'm so sorry. I don't know, I'm not saying it, but across my shoulder and moving onto my ribs. I got the shot. My nephew had him on the ribs. I'm so sorry that's happening to you. And there's no way to relieve it, I don't think. I'm so sorry. All right, so look for StreamYards coming up. I don't know. It's crazy. We need to get... Alright, I'm going to get out of here on this stream. I'm sorry we didn't find more silver. I was hoping to find more, but we did find 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which isn't bad. And look for the StreamYards coming up here in about 15 minutes. And we'll hang out with Matt. Yeah, the stress is not enough fishing, which caused my shingles, Doc. You need to call DOW and say, hey, I need some fishing so my shingles can go away. See how that works out for you. That caused it. I believe it. Breeze, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it. Breeze, if you come back in 15 minutes, you'll have a good time in that stream. You can see what Matt83 does for a living. Pretty crazy. All right, guys, till I see you again, do something nice for somebody, pay for it if a chance you get. Let's be good people. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.